Hey y'all, Jason S13 the smoker here, shattering the shackles of tyranny by taking a little smoke break. Today I have with me Marlboro greens, Marlboro menthols. I have not smoked these yet. As you can see, the plastic's still on the packaging. I was able to control myself, unlike with the Camel Crushes. I hope you're not too offended by that. We're going to take off the plastic here. Plastic comes off nice and easy. Didn't come off so nice and easy with the American Spirit Unfiltered. I don't know if that's always the case. Pack is a little reflective. Let's open these up. Got the Marlboro ribbon here. Take off the aluminum, and it comes right off. And I think these are 20 Class A cigarettes. Getting a strong minty flavor smell, rather, from the pack. One thing I noticed is that the Marlboro boxes are very durable. They're very nice boxes. The Camel Crushes don't have that. Even the Camel Crush, Camel Unfiltereds have, obviously those that have a fragile box, but even the box on the Camel Crushes, which I would think is supposed to be a little bit more durable, is still quite fragile. So here's the cigarette. Standard looking cigarette. It's got a Marlboro logo, only in green. Brown filter. Without further ado, let's give this a light. Got my Marilyn Monroe lighter. I'm gonna ditch the cigarettes and the lighter when I'm done this today. Shout out to all of those who don't have a regular lighter. Because I don't either. I bought this because it was a good price. And I'm gonna get rid of it. So, getting a medium to above medium minty flavor. Very smooth. One thing about a strong menthol flavor is that it's not necessarily smooth when you're smoking it, because the menthol can give just as much of a kick as the tobacco in strong enough doses, like in the Camel Crush greens. This still has a predominant menthol flavor. It is a menthol cigarette, but I think it's smoother going down than the Camel Crush greens. It's smoother going down than the Camel Crush greens, even though I probably like those a little better because I like strong menthol flavor. If you're looking for a smooth smoking experience, you probably want this. It's kind of an uneven burn. It's probably the way I lit it. Yeah, it's kind of coming back to an even burn, or relatively even. I'm not too concerned about that, so I don't light them too carefully. So, body. So I'm still not entirely sure what kind of an airy body means, but I think it has something to do with like the flavor you get from like the smoke, or doing something like just inhaling or taking it into your mouth rather than inhaling it. And if that's the case, then this does feel like an airy body to me. I don't get too much. I don't get too much flavor, that is. If I roll the around in my mouth long enough, I do get like a tobacco kind of flavor and some menthol. And I apologize if I'm saying this wrong, but I don't get too much flavor from the body. So I'm gonna get it deep into my lungs. A little bit of a kick, not too much. Still smoother than the Camel Crush Greens. But it's a nice cigarette. It's supposed to be a regular cigarette with menthol to it. It feels a bit more maybe like a below medium cigarette as far as the strength goes, which probably accounts for the smoothness. Lines of perforation, I don't see any. I forgot to mention there are some on the Camel Crush Greens. Still not entirely sure what those do, but they are there, and they're not here on the Marlboros. Probably doesn't need it, because it's a smooth, light enough experience as is. Sorry that the thing's going out of frame. I'm trying to keep it in frame while also not appearing to be awkward and showmanly by having it right next to my face. So I like it. Would I smoke it again? I think I would, because it's a smooth experience. It's a nice experience. When I smoke the Newport, I smoke Newport 100s. I haven't done a review on those, but I don't think I would smoke those again. I might for the purposes of a review, but they were just a little too strong for me, and the menthol wasn't present enough in the experience. But there's a menthol present in this experience, and they're not too strong for my taste. So keep that in mind. If you're someone who smokes Newports and likes the strength of those, then this might be too weak for you. If you share my feelings about the Newports, then you'd probably like this, as I do. A rating. I'm going to do a welcome to my channel video and go into the details of what you can expect from my videos and what the ratings mean. It's going to be like a scale of 1 to 10, and I will do 0.5s if it calls for it. I'd probably give this one an 8, just because it is a little milder. Yeah, like I said, the flavor, taste, the aroma. Let's say this: there is definitely the presence of tobacco in the experience, but it's probably 1/3 tobacco, or yeah, it's probably 1/3 tobacco, 2/3 menthol. Though the menthol isn't too strong to be overpowering. I like kind of an overpowering menthol. If you don't, again, this is the one for you. So I think I've said what needs to be said about this. I would smoke it again. 8 out of 10. Camel Crush Greens got a 9 out of 10. My scale being I like the menthol. So for you, if you like a weaker menthol, then you'd probably call this a 9 out of 10, and you'd probably call the Camel Crush an 8 or 7.5 if you're not into too strong of a menthol experience. Like I said, if you want me to say more, say less, be more entertaining, I'm going to try to talk about myself throughout my videos a little bit, not because, well, I do like, this is part of the experience is because I don't have a lot of social people here in LA just yet. There's one person I smoke with, but I enjoy the sociality of smoking. That's always my favorite time smoking is when I'm smoking with someone. And then also and then you got the Marlboro logo kind of burning a little bit. It's almost disappeared now. Sorry about that. But my favorite YouTubers, they go into I watched this guy called Seraphim17. He's a video game walkthrough guy, And he talks about the game, but he also talks about, philosophical concepts, although he doesn't call them that necessarily. And he talks about himself. And those are the kind of experiences I enjoy when you're not just doing the thing you're there to do, but you've got this kind of peripheral entertainment, which I find to usually be more interesting than the thing you're there for itself. So I'm going to talk about myself a little bit more than I have been. And so just, if you have constructive criticism, I'm going to give this a puff on the end to see. Surprisingly smooth at the end. There is a little bit of a burn effect toward the very, very end, and I mean the very, very end of the cigarette when you're almost to the filter. But when you get to the Camel Crush greens, by the time you're toward the end, it is quite strong. Not so much with the Marlboro menthols, which might be another reason for you to like those or for you to like these over those, rather, the menthol greens over the Camel Crush greens. So like I said, that's what I like about my YouTubers, is they talk about themselves a little bit. So I'm going to do that just for my own purposes. I'm going to try to do it to entertain you as well, and just create kind of the content that I like to see in other YouTubers. If you like or don't like something that I do, I'm always open to constructive criticism. Just let me know. If you want me to do, it probably won't happen this week. If you want me to redo the American Spirit Unfiltered, because I got it kind of a cut off at the beginning, let me know as well. I think I'm going to switch my review docket, just for purposes of finances and my own personal taste, to 1 or 2 a week, because I'm always going to want to have a Camel Crush on me, and obviously I'm not going to just keep waving those in front of your face, and I promise to try not to mention those in every single review from now on. And then I'm going to do the Camel Crushes for me, and then something else for the reviews. So at least one, hopefully 2, but maybe not always. And I want to thank you again for, I think I've got 20 subscribers now. I really appreciate it. You're making this way more fun for me. I appreciate all the comments I've gotten. I haven't gotten a lot of comments, but the comments I've gotten have been positive and encouraging, and I really appreciate those. And I got a couple hundred views now on the first 2 videos that I did, and I'll see how these other ones that I've done evolve. And I think that's it. I'm in an LA parking lot right now. I don't think I'm going to be kicked out, but I don't want to end the review unprofessionally. So that's just what I want to say. That's about my content, about future reviews, about what to expect from my ratings, and what I talk about the cigarettes. And as always, I'm open to constructive criticism, and I thank you all for your engagement in my channel, whether that's through views, comments, likes, or anything like that, because that's where I get my entertainment from, as well as just doing the videos. So thank you very much. Let me know what you'd like to see in the future, and peace, y'all. Bye now.